Treasure hunting day. If you watch my channel, you know this is my favorite part of the week. It is the day that I get to go to the store and find all the treasures to sell online on sites like eBay and Poshmark. And as always, I'm gonna take you guys with me. Let's go. Okay, so right away I found an awesome pair of sorel boots, and these are actually half off, so they were only $10, which I love. Sometimes it's kind of a blessing when they mark items up because then I'm able to come in and get them when they're half off. And I looked up this style of sorel boots and they were selling for about $40 to $50, so this was a great find. Another pair of boots, and again, these ones are half off, and it's called David Tate. I've never heard of this brand before, but I had actually seen these a couple weeks ago in the store, and I had looked them up, and I was gonna get them, but then I didn't want to pay $15, but comps had them going for $55 to $65, so really happy that I found these half off. And I really love that these are riding boots, and leather riding boots do really well, and they also have this really cool embossing detail on them. They're just a really neat pair of boots. So these are Dansko, and they were only $7, so score. And these are actually like a Mary Jane style with this crossover front. And this particular style should go for about $40 pre-owned. And then another pair of Dansko shoes, and these ones are these like metallic polka dot sandals with like the buckle detail, and they're really cute, and they only had it marked up to $7 as well, so that was awesome. And these should sell for about $35. Then after shoes, I went on to coats, and I found this really beautiful French Connection pea coat, and it has like this moto style zip up, and it's a wool blend, and it was also half off, so I couldn't leave it. It was really just a very classic piece, very beautiful. And I saw some comps going for about $50 to $55, and I always forget that French Connection actually retails for a lot of money. So brand new, this jacket was over $200. Yeah, so I'm gonna list mine at $55. So another beautiful half off jacket, and this one again was marked up to $15, and I paid $7.50 for it. And this is from the brand Insight, and so I've actually never heard of this brand before, and I looked it up because it was half off, and it was also new with tags and brand new. It had it marked up to $160. I also love the military style button up, and the fact that it has the fringing details on it, and it's also this textured wool knit, which are all really great factors for a blazer, and I'm gonna list this for around $60. So I ended up leaving the jacket section with just those two items, and then I went over to sweaters where I found this J.Jill extra large sweater dress, and it was half off, so I paid $4, and this is just a really great bread and butter item, so I should be able to sell this for about $35, maybe $40, but yeah, just a really great item to have in my closet, and extra large and J.Jill do perform really well for me, so this should sell fairly quickly. So this was an Athleta duster, and it's called the Passage Long Duster, and it's actually 100% merino wool, which I've said before, I love finding merino wool pieces. It is a very sought after material makeup, and so I knew I was gonna get this. I am very selective with Athleta now. It just doesn't perform like it used to, but 100% merino wool, and it was also a larger size, so I did grab this. I only paid $8, and this should sell for about $45 to $50. And this Athleta cardigan already sold for $45 within a week of being listed. And I know I've said in other videos, but if you find items that are merino wool or extra fine merino wool, I would definitely look this up because that is a very sought after material makeup, and normally they sell for a good amount of money too. This one is a Chico's jacket, and it was new with tags, and it was also half off. So really great factors. I ended up paying $7.50 for this, and originally I think this was like $160. I've talked about Chico's before, and I am very selective with this brand, but this was half off, new with tags, an extra large, and it's also boiled wool, which that is something I will definitely be putting in my title. Boiled wool is a factor that you definitely want to look for. That is a very sought after material makeup as well. Anytime that I find boiled wool jackets, they do really well, and they sell for more than just a wool blend jacket, so definitely keep your eyes out for it, and you can actually feel the difference. It feels more dense. It's kind of the only way I know how to describe it, but this jacket should go for about $70. Oh, this is a good find. So this is LL Bean's Signature. Their Signature line does a lot better than just their regular line for me. And this is a cable knit tunic sweater, and this should go for about $40 to $45. And like I've said before, I really love to find cable knit sweaters during this time of year. They are very sought after and very desired. They're just a classic knit style. So I've never heard of this brand. It's called Wool Lovers, but I looked it up because it was half off, so it was $5. And then also it was 100% merino wool, so I did end up getting it. Comps had them going for about $35 to $40, and they had a really good sell-through rate, so I figured it was worth a try. So another half off piece, and I don't know what's happening, but I'm having really good luck lately finding half off items. This one is the brand Woolrich, and it's this woman's large button-up flannel shirt, and this was marked up to $10, and I only paid $5, and this should sell for about $30 to $35. Again, just a nice bread and butter item to have in my store. I ended up looking this one up just because it was interesting and I could tell that it was a band t-shirt. Band t-shirts do really well, especially if they're an item that the band is selling at the concert, because then sometimes you can't find it on their website, and so it makes them more desirable. And I saw that this one was reselling online for about $45, and it had a really good sell-through rate. I listed mine for $45. It has multiple washers right now, and so I'm excited to see how this one goes. Okay, so this one was funny because if you watched my last Thrift With Me video, you saw that I found this Masuk t-shirt, and then this time I found the matching skirt that was supposed to go with it. The skirt was actually half off, so I paid $2. Originally, I thought I was only gonna get $40 for the t-shirt, and now that I have the two pieces, I'll be able to sell them as a set for $135. And it's just really funny because I actually looked through the skirts and I didn't see this, so I don't know where it was hiding in the store, but I mean, it worked out that I found it this time because it was half off. Masuk is definitely a brand that you want to look out for, and sometimes it can be kind of confused with a brand that they sell at Target, but they are very different. And Masuk resells for a lot of money, so this set, probably brand new, was like $300, maybe $400, and like I said, I should be able to resell the set together for $135 pre-owned. So like I already said, I am very selective with Chico's, but I'm just like a big sucker for half off. So I did pick this up because it was half off, and it was $4. It's a poncho, which I feel like is very classic and just a nice piece to have during fall and winter. And I should be able to sell this for about $30, maybe $35. Oh, I really like this one. So I had seen this one in the store for like a month, and they had it marked up to $15, so I was not gonna pay that much for it, but I found it and it was half off, so I paid $7.50 for this. And it's just a really nice Anthropologie piece from the brand Pilcro, and their sweaters actually have been doing really well for me, and this is just a nice oversized cable knit multicolor sweater. It's really cute, and this should actually sell for about $45. Garnet Hill, I love to find this brand. It does really well for me, and it is definitely known for like minimalistic, bohemian, kind of lag and look style. And they're normally made of really high quality materials too. And this one is organic cotton, which is something I will definitely be putting in my description because that's sought after. That's something people look for. And this is just a really nice pullover, oversized poncho sweater. And this should resell for about $40 to $45. So in my other videos, I talked about how I'm kind of pulling back from picking up soft surrounding pieces, but I did make an exception for this one because it was half off. And so it was only $3. I couldn't leave it behind, so that would just be sad. But it's just nice to have those filler items in your closet anyway, and so if I can sell this for $25 to $30 from investing $3, I am happy with that. So another J.Jill piece, and this one is from her line Pure Jill, which does better for me, and normally they're made of higher quality material. And this one is wool and alpaca, so that's awesome. Alpaca is a very sought after material. It is very popular, and I will even be putting alpaca blend in my title. And this is just a really great chunky, oversized kind of poncho cardigan, and I should be able to sell this for $35. Then I moved over to tops where I found this beautiful peasant blouse from Sundance, and I really love the patchwork flowering print. This is so stunning, and this should sell for about $35 to $40. Oh, this is a really great find, and this is from the designer brand Rachel Antonoff, and originally this top was $235. This one is called the Tester blouse, and so it looks like it has lipstick coloring throughout it, and it's really cute. And this should resell for about $80. Really excited with this find. Mr. Complicated is a brand that I've never heard of before, but I ended up looking it up just because the tag was very sleek and high-end and the material felt really high quality. And I'm happy I did because originally this was $255 brand new, and I saw some comps going for $70 to $80. So I'm gonna price mine at $80. And that's why I always advise just looking up items. I've been reselling for 6 years and I still just have my phone out, I feel like, constantly while I'm at the store and just looking up stuff. And for the most part, that time spent pays off. So I've only ever found this brand a few times, COS, and whenever I have found it, it sells really quickly, and it's just a very neutral, very minimalistic, very quiet luxury brand. They normally are made of really high quality materials, which this one is. It's made of wool and silk, and this is just a beautiful high-low tunic top, and this should go for about $45. Oh, this dress is so pretty, and it's Faithful the brand, which is a very expensive brand new, and this should go for about $45 to $50 pre-owned. And it's just this beautiful full button-up shirt dress with the belted waist and the kind of puff sleeves. It's really pretty, and it's also a midi length, which is always a bonus. Midi to maxi length dresses perform really well. Another beautiful dress, and this one is from the brand ASTR The Label. Brand new, this dress probably retailed for about $100, $135, and I got it for half off, and so I paid $6.50 for this, which was really exciting. And I should be able to resell this for about $40 to $45. I love the illusion long sleeves, the lacing, and keywords that I would use for this would be cocktails, Great Gatsby, night out. I would even put sexy in there. Free People recently has been a brand that I've pulled away from, and I am very selective with the items that I do get from them, but this one was half off, and so I am very much so a sucker for half off items. I paid $7.50 for this, and I also like the fact that it is midi length, which midi and maxi length dresses in Free People still perform well for me. It's a size 12, which is a bonus, and this dress actually kind of reminds me of a Y2K style. I would even put mystical boho fairy in my keywords, and this should sell for about $40 to $45. So I did pay up for this Soft Surroundings dress. I paid $13, but I got it because it's an extra large, and this particular maxi dress from them performs really well and had over 100% sell-through rate, and they were going for about $50 to $60. I love how oversized this piece is, and the embroidering around the neckline, the tie-dye print, it is really pretty. Very excited about this find. So I've never heard of this brand before. It's called Timbuktu, but when I looked it up, it had over 100% sell-through rate, which is awesome. And they were also going for about $50 to $60, so a really great find. I love discovering new brands. In bags, I also found this North Face fanny pack, which I will actually be keeping this for myself, but if I did decide to resell it, it should go for about $40. But like I said, my husband and I are gonna be going to Italy next year, and I will definitely be using this for when we're running around the city. So after Goodwill, I still had a half an hour before I had to go pick up my kiddos from school. So I did something that I normally don't do, and I went to Value Village. And I normally don't go there just because they are really expensive. So I don't know what's going on there, but all their stuff normally is marked up really high, and so I don't even bother going there for the most part. But today I did, and I'm happy I did because I found these awesome combat boots from Red Wing, and they're just their classic lace-up style boots, and these should go for about $100. So really exciting find. And then I also found this classic Lauren Ralph Lauren button-up cardigan, and it has the elbow patch, these really neat buttons, and this should go for about $40. So I'm actually surprised that they only had this marked up to $15. It's this Lulu set, and Lulu's isn't super expensive, but it does resell really well, especially if they're new with tags, which this one was. And it's also an extra large, which is even better. And it's this cute two-piece that has a tank top and then wide leg pants, and this should sell for about $60. Okay, you guys, so this was the best find out of my entire trip, and I guess I saved the best for last because this was also the last item that I found, and it's this Mickey Mouse varsity jacket, and I actually listed this, and it sold within an hour for $130. So I was so excited with this find, and right away I knew that this was gonna do really well just because Varsity jackets are really popular now, and Mickey Mouse is always really popular, especially vintage Mickey Mouse, which this one was. But I was definitely surprised that it sold so quickly. I listed it, and like I said, within an hour it had already sold. I was actually kind of nervous, like, did I price it too low because it sold so quickly? But I had looked up comps before, and comps had it going for about 110 to 120, so I marked mine up a little bit to 130. And yeah, I was blown away that it sold so quickly. So blessed and very excited for this find and this sale. All right, you guys, I am all done, and I feel really excited about all the items that I found today. I found a lot of like great bread and butter items, and then I also have like those high quality and high value items that I found today as well. And I definitely think my favorite item of the day was that Mickey Mouse jacket, and I'm really excited to go see how much that should sell for. But I know that it should probably be around like $90 to maybe even $100, so that was really exciting. And as always, if you enjoyed today's video and you think that I earned your like or your subscription, I would really appreciate that. But either way, I hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for coming along with me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.